It's your boy Nguru in the house, back with another bang on video. My excitement is really on the highest and on its peak because we're linked with a lot of names, a lot of players, a lot of news for you guys. Oh my god. Emiliano Buendia, literally 5 to 6 people linked to Arsenal. Pedro Neto, the man who scored against us, the man who literally killed it from the left wing for Arsenal, the man who destroyed Chelsea, the man who made sure that Wolves are way above us. Pedro Neto, the biggest revelation for Wolves this season, is also linked with Arsenal. How? Watch the video till the end and so that you guys will get to know about it. And also, if you seek daily Arsenal news like this, transfer window is coming up. This is the best place to be, man. This is the best place to be in the world. Period. Number one, first news that we got here is according to Athletic. Now, there are some contrasting news about Emiliano Buendia. Which one you should believe? I'll let you know. So, according to The Athletic, with Buendia playing in the same position as Pepe and Willian, Arsenal signing him seems unlikely, according to one source. And according to Ekrem Kanur, Mikel Arteta is dissatisfied with Willian's performance and wants to sign Emiliano Buendia. Norwich demands a transfer fee of £15 million, £15 million for Buendia. Negotiations between the two teams will begin in a short period of time. So two contrasting reports. I personally would want to see the fact that where exactly this goes about. Right now, I am completely assured of the fact that Arsenal are definitely in for Emiliano Buendia, so I will not rule out the move. Moving on, well, the Ricky Puig reality is here. It looks like Barcelona can trigger a clause in his contract which automatically extends it to 2023, which is what they are planning to do next month before loaning him out. So Ricky Puig will be loaned out. There's a strong possibility because he does not make into Ronald Koeman's plans. I don't know why. I don't care. So if Arsenal are supposed to get him, it would be on a loan deal, and I believe it is going to be the best move that we can actually go for. Moving on, well, Christopher Nkunku and Julian Brandt are also followed by Arsenal, but signing them in January seems really complicated. Yes, the Arsenal are definitely following Nkunku and of course Julian Brandt. Well, according to Transfer Market, Julian Brandt's transfer value is 35 million euros. Yes, 35 million euros is also the price tag that Arsenal have to meet according to Transfer Market. But somehow, I don't think so that is the reality. If you want this player, you got to shell out 25 to 30 million pounds. That is what I expect the price tag to be. Now, Sky Sport Italia claim Arsenal are in pole position to sign Christian Eriksen in January. Now, Sky Sport Italia and a lot of Italian publications like Tutto Mercato Web and Calcio Mercato have already mentioned it before, but right now it's Sky Sport Italia who are convincing with the report that sempreinter.com that they suggest that Arsenal are in pole position to sign Christian Eriksen in January. Should I believe it 100%? I have to keep my ears on, but that's it. Moving on, now I told you guys Pedro Neto to Arsenal. Why am I saying like that? Have I lost it here? Let me tell you. Now, Pedro Neto in January 2020, Pedro Neto gave an interview wherein he said, "When I was a kid, my favorite team in England was Arsenal. With Arsene Wenger beside winning trophies, I thought they played really good football." So, he's shown what he has done this season. Pedro Neto is definitely the kind of a material that Arsenal would love to have, but I'm pretty much sure he won't be cheap at all because he's a Wolves material, and I'm pretty much sure they would definitely put a big price tag on this young lad who's really shining this season. He has no fear whatsoever, and he's definitely giving his 200% on the pitch. Well, moving on, Arsenal have discussed the possibility of recruiting a right-sided centre-back. According to Athletic UK, considering the club's number of senior central defenders, those ambitions may cause confusion initially, but the trio of Socrates, Mustafi and Luiz are all out of contract this summer. So Arsenal may look to, get into more reinforcements, and one of them is a right centre-back for Arsenal. Also, Arsenal have also maintained an interest in Christopher Nkunku. The midfield Mislintat had pushed for them to sign before. His versatility has been useful to Leipzig as they mount a charge for the title, but that makes the chance of acquiring him a slim one. Yes, they're looking for the title, and Nkunku will be the best player for them. But trust me, every player has his price tag, and I'm pretty much sure Nkunku is going to have one for himself as well. Well, Nigel Winterburn has opened up about Mikel Arteta. He says, from everything I've heard since the day Mikel walked into the club, I've just heard good things. I'd still like to see what Mikel Arteta can do, and I'd like to see him given that time. So even Nigel Winterburn believes Mikel Arteta needs the time. Martin Keown says, Emil Smith Rowe is clearly a very good technical player. He is intelligent in his passing and more than held his own against a talented side. We're going to talk about it in detail, but more importantly, here's Mikel Arteta. He says, obviously, results-wise, in the last few weeks, we have all been suffering. I have been suffering. I feel very responsible for that. It's draining, frustrating, and painful. At the same time, I know we have to fight our way back. In difficult moments is when you see the right people. They give me a lot of encouragement because I see people that are willing to fight with me, with the people we have here. So I am pretty much convinced of the fact that Mikel Arteta is actually wanting a lot of fighters, and the victims are definitely away from the squad. And that's what you want to see, yeah? Moving on is a big update about Thomas Partey by AFC Bell himself. Yes, AFC Bell tweeted out Thomas Partey participates in training with the rest of the squad. As mentioned earlier, the club has been setting January as a possible date for their comeback. It was already mentioned before, but he was seen in Arsenal training already. Marseille midfielder Morgan Sanson is reportedly on Arsenal's radar as an alternative to Hossein Aouar and Julian Brandt. Marseille have received an offer from an unnamed Premier League club for his signature. Arsenal were previously linked with Sanson in the summer and are crying out for a midfielder to help them drag them away from the relegation zone. Well, he is versatile and is useful. He is able to be deployed as both a holding midfielder and an advanced role, number 8 role as well. AC Milan, Wolves, Newcastle and West Ham are also reportedly keen on Morgan Sanson, with the transfer market valuing him around £20 million. 20 million pounds is the big price tag. What will happen? I don't think so. There's some truth to it, but also, who am I to tell you more? Moving on. Well, Gabriel Martinelli had posted a throwback shot to Instagram at the expense of N'Golo Conte. We know N'Golo Conte bowed down to the king that he did at Stamford Bridge. The 2-2 draw, the goal from Martinelli literally killed N'Golo Conte. That was an unfortunate slip, but it was an iconic slip because that slip meant everything. It meant the birth of the king of Emirates in Gabriel Martinelli. Now, former Arsenal defender Martin Keown has the whole excerpt of the whole performance of Arsenal was really praised by Martin Keown. So here he said, Smith Rowe was removed after 65 minutes and Martinelli after 71. That was when Arsenal endured their most difficult period of the match. Their work rate dropped. Martinelli's closing down was missed. Arteta knows he has to manage the energy levels of his young players, given how demanding the Christmas schedule is. But the good news for the Arsenal manager is they were able to see out the win, and he can turn to these kids again. They brought something special to the team. Now of course, these are the words from Arsenal legend Martin Keown. You have to understand that, and you need to understand this aspect of the game as well. That, of course, Martinelli brings everything, the best thing on the table for Arsenal. Now, Kieran Tierney's former Celtic teammates, there are two, Scott Brown and Filip Benkovic. They were quick to praise Scottish left-back after his performance against Chelsea on Boxing Day. So after initially struggling to adapt to life at the Emirates, Tierney has started the last 13 league games for Arsenal, establishing himself as a key man for Mikel Arteta's system. And Kieran Tierney posted an image which Filip Benkovic tweets out, "You machine, brother." And also the other man, Scott Brown, says, "Flying, pal." So of course they believe in him. They believe in KT. Of course we believe in KT. We don't have any problem with KT at all. And the best part is that he is really our captain material. I love it. I love KT a lot. So a lot of players linked with Arsenal. It was Morgan Sanson, Emiliano Buendia, Christian Eriksen, Christopher Nkunku, Pedro Neto. Literally 5 players linked with Arsenal. And of course, the man himself, Julian Brandt. 6 players linked in a single day. Let's see how much things develop. The January window is here, and if you still not subscribed to this channel, what the hell are you doing, man? Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, and I will see you in the next one. And don't forget, if you got any questions about the transfer news, join in tomorrow 5:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time on the live, and I will answer all your questions and queries regarding the transfer news.